Good morning and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about toy rotation, why I do it with Amelia, and what I look for when I'm putting toys on the shelf. So why do toy rotation? Why have less toys out at a time than have just a toy box full of different things? Well, one is because your child is going to become more engaged with the toys that are available because they are new, they're fresh, they're not the same old same old. If you didn't know this about me, I was a blended preschool teacher for 2 years. So I had kids with a variety of needs, typically developing, individuals who needed a little bit more support. Loved it. And one of the things that my colleague and I did was we did toy rotation. So we had like your key toys that always stayed the same, but every Friday we'd go through a list and rotate out some of the different toys, just so that her class would have new things to use, my class would have new things to use, and it worked out great. So that's kind of where I got the idea, but also the way of setting it up on the shelves is more like a Montessori approach. Now, I am no Montessori expert. I follow people on Instagram and know a little bit about it from different experiences. And I love it because it's more about practical skills. We're not quite there for those practical skills yet. We're working on bringing in more materials that are Montessori based for children who are so young. It's more just the exposure, it's the practice, the play, just exploring their environment. So I'm not trying to teach her Amelia. I'm just trying to give her the most out of the things we have at home. What you don't see, when I won't show you, is our closet. Elisha's walk-in closet in our bedroom actually turned into like the toy storage / baby storage. So it has the outgrown clothes for Amelia, the all organized. It has all the stuff we're gonna need with the new baby, just waiting and organized in that sense. So that's nice, but it's also where I go in and just pull different toys for our setups. It's nice to have that space. I feel bad that we took Elisha's closet from him because he doesn't have a lot of space in the house anyhow, but he's the best, he's the best, he's the best.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys heard that.
But yeah, also by having minimalist things out, the cleanup is so fast, right? And the teacher in me wants to make labels so she can match it. Well, we're not there yet, right? We're not there matching pictures and items. But for me, it's just knowing, oh, one basket's for music. Oh, one basket's for stuffed animals. Oh, there's a general category for each basket that we're putting things away in. So as you can see, we have 8 different sections, which means there should be 8 different kinds of toys. Come here, Leo. So we have 8 different sections in our shelf, which means I try to put 8 different types of toys out. Now, before we even got to this point, we started with just regular baskets like this one over here, which is all her toys. That worked out fine when she was an infant because, as an adult, you just pull out the ones you want to use. But as she got older, like 6 months when she started sitting up, the game was just to pull everything out of the basket. Uh-oh, where's Amelia? Which is also appropriate for her age. Then I came home for the summer and I was like, we need some more purposeful play. So I started off with some lower shelf where it's just like 4 cubby holes. My mother-in-law was like, hey, do you want this shelf? And I was like, absolutely. So I think this is like an IKEA or a Target shelf. Not quite sure, but definitely can fit those big baskets in there. I'm gonna go through what's on the shelf right now, and then I'm gonna go through what I'm gonna switch those items for, because today is Monday, and typically on Mondays or Tuesdays when I have time, I switch out the toys so that there's things that are new and exciting, because she's a baby and she gets bored, just like all of us. So here we go. I'm gonna start up here in the top shelf. This is where I kind of call it like our sensory toys, but they're really not sensory because they're in a bottle, but they're more like exploration. So first toy in there is this little unicorn that has like a Brillo pad kind of deal. Fun to play with. Also suction cups so we can put it on our door over there. Shakers, more or less, but inside this one is some coins. She really likes to pick it up and like flip it around because it makes lots of noise. Leo's not a fan. Some colorful pom-poms, doesn't make any sound, so there you go, you can compare. Oh, this one's loud. This one doesn't make any sound, it's quiet. And then another one we used was just, there's some toothpicks in there. Easy, cheap. all these things I had in the house, so I didn't have to go buy anything, and they're just the new Snapple bottles that work awesome. This toy down below is a leapfrog toy. I'm not sure the name of it. It has batteries, but they're not on. I took them out because really I just wanted her to explore, like pressing the key makes the ball pop. That's pretty much it, cause and effect. So got this for $1 at a garage sale. Moving over here, we have a Melissa and Doug puzzle. I have 3 or 4 of these that I rotate. Got them on Facebook Marketplace many years ago before I even started teaching, so now we get to use them. She doesn't quite understand to put them back in, but she loves to pull them out. She loves to bang on them. It's all exploration at this age. Up here we have musical items. She really likes to make noise, so we have quite a few different types of toys in here. Maraca, jingle bells, these other suction cups like maraca toys. This is from when she was a baby, and it was like a hanging play toy. Just rocks and makes that chiming sound. One new thing I added this week was something from my classroom, the chime bells. I could be wrong with what that's called, but super loud, but she loves to go, wow! And the last one is a battery operated music box. Elijah and I know all the songs now. But again, it's a battery operated toy, so one thing I like to add is at least one battery operated toy just to give her something new. Not new, but like, it's like a screen. Sadly, babies, adults, children, we all love screen things and things that just like mesmerize us. So this is the one that I put out for this week. When I turned it off and she's like sitting here waiting for it to play, it's the funniest thing. She's like looking at it like, what the? But this has been one of her favorites since she was really little. All right, so we're moving over some more. Whew. Feel like I'm back in the classroom sitting on the floor with students. This is just a basket of Beanie Babies. Amelia is an animal lover for sure. She loves soft things. I always try to put different Beanie Babies in our rotation. My mother-in-law gave us a ton, some for my classroom before Amelia, and then for Easter she gave her a bunch more. So I try to go with a theme. Like this week was just like pets, like dogs and cats, and the week before was farm animals. Kind of go with like a theme once in a while, but again, she's too young to really realize it. It's just more or less for my enjoyment to be like, oh, let's have a theme this week. Usually have like 4 to 5 different animals in here. She plays with them, she crawls with them. It's so cute. Basket of books. She loves to read. She pulls these out, but upstairs we have a ton of books as well that we always read before naps or bed. Lots of books in here. It's a dumping activity for her too. She loves dumping and pulling things out. If it's books and she stops and looks at the pictures, that's a win in my book. It's all good for me there. To the last two, I always try to have some sort of like building or stacking activity. So this one is one of those cool, like a stacking tower. Really challenging for her at this time. Can't quite do it, but she really likes to pull the pieces out. They roll. It's another exploration, right? That's what play is, especially for this young age, is just exploring. And they squeak. So Leo loves that. Also, a little tidbit, like if you want to encourage play, instead of having it stacked really pretty and stuff, throw it in a basket, unstacked, or wherever you have it, and that kind of invites them to come join and to play with it or explore with it. If it's stacked pretty, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dump it over, and that's the end of that. So then the last one down here, just kind of like fine motor exploration. It has lots of fun different like activities of spinning and sounds and stuff, so she really enjoys that. We also have this ball, which as an infant she was able to like grab it because it was small. To invite her into some more play, I put a little stuffed animal in there. You know, we were practicing pulling it out. Great fine motor skill as well. And this is the shelf toy from last week's rotation. One thing I always keep as well is this basket of stuffed animals. She is a fan of stuffed animals. I personally am not a fan, but she loves to play with them. She wrestles with them, she kisses them, she crawls with them. It makes her happy. So we have lots of toys, or lots of stuffed animals. Piggy and Gerald, my favorite book characters. I can't wait till she's a little bit older and we can like read those books. right now, paper books are not our friends because we want to touch the pages, which is awesome. Not so awesome when she's ripping the pages. Mo Willems, we're coming for you. We love your pigeon book. We have it in the bathtub. Like I said, this is our rotation for the week previously. Later today, I will do a video, maybe changing it out. Some ideas when you're thinking about changing your shelves or rotations or the types of toys you're putting in there. I always try to think about putting something soft, something with texture, something she can build with, something that is gonna encourage her to be creative in her thinking. It could be lids, maybe I'll try that. Lids from different containers. Something new and exciting for her to look at, to play with, to touch, to encourage her to do something different. So we don't always want the toys to be all the same because what's the fun in that, right? Anyhow, thanks for tuning in and have a great day.